Welcome to Mac 2311 for engineers. This is exam 2, problem number 10. In this problem, they go ahead and give you a basic function, and they want you to tell them what the second derivative is. So that just means we need to derive it once and then another time. This is going to be a product rule, because you have one function times another function, and then we just need to remember that the derivative of e to the x is itself, and the derivative of sine goes to cosine. So the first derivative is just going to be first times the derivative of the second, plus second times the derivative of the first, which we said was just going to be e to the x. So that's not too bad. Now what we can do is, when deriving this, we could just go ahead and do a product rule here and a product rule there, but if we can go ahead and simplify first and then derive, we should do so because it's just going to make it easier. And we can actually pull out this e to the x. So if you pull out the e to the x, you'll be left with sine x plus cosine x. You could keep it written as cosine plus sine, it doesn't matter, it's the same thing. So here you have one function times another function. So you only have to do one product rule instead of two product rules. So it's just going to be a lot quicker when you're going ahead and working this out on an exam. But it isn't wrong to do it this way. Okay, so let's take the derivative of this. We said it's going to be first times the derivative of the second. The derivative of this is going to be cosine x minus sine x. Remember, the derivative of cosine is negative sine. So first, derivative of the second, plus second, times the derivative of the first, which we know is just e to the x. And then we can see that some cancellation will happen. Because you can see that e to the x times cosine, and you have an e to the x times cosine, so those add. So you get 2 e to the x cosine x. But then here you get the e to the x times negative sine, and you have e to the x plus positive sine. So then those are going to cancel each other out. So there'll be no sines. So your second derivative should just be 2 times e to the x times cosine x. And that's your final solution.